More Americans are worried about losing their jobs. All right, so we're going to go here. This is the Epic Times had written this, and there's some positive stuff in here as well, and I want to talk about Americans becoming more concerned about job loss and ability to pay off debt. All right, so right here for the survey for consumer expectations, the fear among Americans about losing their jobs and being unable to pay off their bills is the highest in years. All right, so we go over here to consumer, we just see the survey results. You cut down here, we go to household finance, but right now we're going to labor market, and we're going to go to job separation expectations. And you can see it's a big jump from January to March 2024. March 2024 is 15.7% expect to lose their job. All right, and then another 20%, 15.7%. Yeah, there it is. Expect to lose their job right here, which is the highest has been going back to right there, 2020. So the highest has been basically 4 years. It jumped quite a bit. You know, it was before here is 11.8, now it's at 15.7. So that's a pretty significant increase. All right, so let's keep looking here. Interestingly enough, though, the number of people who expect higher unemployment has gone down. That's pretty interesting. All right, so I want to look at household finances too. Finding expectations, it fell from December at 56 to 51 right here. It's the lowest it's been since the pandemic, and it's lower than it has been since 2015, job finding expectations. So people are not overly excitable that they're going to find jobs. That's the overview. Let's see what it says of demographics. Oh, interesting. I didn't know you could break this down. That's pretty cool. All right. Anyways, keep going. Got only 14.4% of the people are probability of changing primary residence over the next 12 months. So only 14% say there's a probability they'll move. Let's take a look at demographics. I'm curious what that is for retirees. Let's go to age. Yeah, right here, 59 years or above. Look at that. Only 8 points. This is what I'm talking about, man. All these people think, look at that, retirees, the people 59 and above. Very few people move once you retire. Isn't that crazy? Here these people are right here, 40 to 59, but here they are. Right, and this is the younger working people. They're like, yeah, I'll move. And then once you retire, you just don't. Not that many people move once they hit retirement. Isn't that crazy? See, inflation expectations have definitely trailed off, which is pretty good. That's good. Home price expectations have leveled off. All right, so it dropped significantly, went up, but it's kind of leveled off. Look, they're saying they think homes will increase by 3% a year. That's pretty good. The jump. Commodity price change expectations. Look, people think food is going to increase by 5.1%. Medicare is going to increase by 8.1%. Rent by 8.7%. Gas by 4.5%. That's what these people think is going to happen to these various prices go up by next year, which is interesting because inflation expectations as a whole is only about 3%. So that's almost counterintuitive that inflation be expectation only 3%, but these major things that you consume, gas, food, medical care, rent, is going to jump up quite a bit. And that's pretty interesting. Let's keep going. It's interesting right here. Where do you see yourself a year from now in your household financial situation, your own household financial situation? And you can see people think they'll be much better off. Has gone from, basically October 2023, 3.5% of the people thought they'd be much better off a year from now. Now it's gone to 5.4% of the people. All right. Somewhat better off is now at 27.7%, whereas before is at 20%. So between much better off and somewhat better off, that's, what's that, 35%? No, 33%. A third of the population thinks they'll be somewhat better off or much better off, which is much higher than it was just a couple months ago. Isn't that crazy? And look, even in February 2023, it's only freaking less than 25% thought they'd be much better. November 2022, look at that. 24%, 25% of the population thought they'd be better off or somewhat better off. And then you come down here to about the same, 43%, and is even higher than it was before. Interestingly enough, though, in the last couple of months, people thought to be worse off. Let's go right here to April 2023, 22% is now at 20%. People thought to be much worse off with 7.2% is now down to 2.8%. So people's expectations of their own financial situation is growing positively. It's just a fact. Ironic that people have this high inflation expectation, not for inflation as a whole, but on these commodity goods like gas, food, and whatnot. It's very interesting to me. Let's keep going here. Big increase in number of people expect higher investment prices, higher stock prices. Went from 34 to basically 39. Ironically, let's go to 2022. Yeah, 2022. In March, no, right here. January 2022, only 38% of the population thought stocks would go up, and yet the stocks went down. I just think this government debt growth expectations. Yeah, you can see it's 9.3%. See, the government is going to keep growing their debt. Anyway, pretty fun stuff in there across the board. You can see right here. Oop, low battery. Hold on a sec. See, respondents perceive probability of finding a job decreased to the lowest reading in almost 3 years. So a lot of mixed news there. I love this stuff, dude. I can look at this all day long because I'm weird like that. Right, year ahead expected growth for everyday essential spending has gone down. And that's not good for personal consumption expenditures because that's what inflation and GDP, GDP is based on. There. All right. Anyway, that's interesting. So let me know in the show notes what you think your financial situation is going to go up. Put a 1 in the comments, or go down. Put a 2 in the comments. I'd like to hear your thoughts. All right. God bless. We'll see you.